A new report says Paul Manafort and the Podesta Group mediated the uranium deal between Russia and the Obama administration. One America's Kristian Rouz has the story.
New evidence suggests Paul Manafort and the Podesta Group helped Russian officials establish business ties with Hillary Clinton and the Obama administration several years ago. This eventually led to the controversial Uranium 1 deal in the form of pay-to-play politics.
Russia would take old warheads from the Soviet times, boil them down, turn them into peaceful uranium, and they would sell it to the United States. But that program was coming to an end during the Obama years, and the Russians wanted a new form of commercial sales.
Since June 2009, Russia's state-owned enterprise Rosatom became increasingly interested in the Canadian mining company Uranium 1, which produces uranium in Australia, South Africa and North America. Uranium 1 at the time was expanding its mining in the former Soviet Republic of Kazakhstan. Russia, despite already having a sizable stake in the company, wanted full control of it.
The problem is that Hillary Clinton's family foundation, the Clinton Foundation, was receiving tens of millions of dollars from shareholders in Uranium 1 who wanted the Russian government to acquire them because it would be a financial landfall.
A former senior employee for the Podesta Group said back in 2013 Manafort, a prominent lobbyist for the Kremlin at the time, was in regular contact with John and Tony Podesta. The Podesta brothers have been prominent allies and donors of Hillary Clinton, who served as Secretary of State under the Obama administration. Manafort and the Podesta Group helped Russian officials establish close ties with Clinton, as they were convinced she would be the next president of the United States.
While that's going on, a funny set of things happen. Bill Clinton gets a speech for $500,000 from the Russians. John Podesta's brother gets a contract from the Russians. John Podesta gets put on a company that gets an investment from the Russians. Bill Clinton's foundation gets millions of dollars suddenly from people interested in these uranium deals.
Subsequently, the Obama administration granted approvals to the acquisition of Uranium 1 by ARMZ Uranium Holding Company, a subsidiary of Rosatom. Hillary Clinton has repeatedly denied her role in the Uranium 1 deal, suggesting a lot more people in the Obama administration were also involved.
There's no basis for any of that. The timing doesn't work. It happened in terms of the support for the foundation before I was Secretary of State. There were 9 government agencies who had to sign off on that deal. I was not personally involved because that wasn't something the Secretary of State did.
The former employee for the Podesta Group says they believe the ongoing attempts to tie President Trump to Russia are baseless, as Manafort's efforts had been focused on securing the multi-billion-dollar Uranium 1 deal all along. Meanwhile, Russia hardly had any commercial interest in U.S. real estate or any political interest in Donald Trump whatsoever, as few would expect an outsider to the Washington establishment to go on and become the President of the United States. Kristian Rouz, One American News.